We live? Well, let's do it. DEG. Granddaughter. 430 in the building. Yeah. Big game, we talk that. Made a path, we walk that. Skills max, streets got a bag, that's a real win. Never lost that, this dead end gaming. You know how we do. BZ and the granddad. That's player one, that's player two. New, we gon' talk about it. Review, we gon' talk about it. PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, we gon' talk about it. Can't forget that PC. Best around this web B. Special guest from 9/11 right up out that family tree. We got it. Sonic's traveling real fast. Leveled up, but we the final boss. No one else to go with this podcast. It's dead end gaming. Finna hit the mark. On point like the sharpest dart. If you tuned in, just know you smart. Press start.
What up, though? Your boy BZ430 back again, episode 232, part 2. We're going to be discussing we're going to be ranking our Grand Theft Auto games, 7 main games. You know, we're not doing all the whole extra spin-off, the portable spin-offs and all that stuff that was on PlayStation Portal and Nintendo DS and all that stuff. We're just doing the main games.
Right.
But of course, I'm not doing this by myself. I got the homie Granddad Willie with me.
Granddaughter, 1,000 hours. But to rank these GTAs before GTA. Look, we gonna rank GTA before GTA 6 come out. Look.
I know, right? And also, too, if you want to ask a live question, make sure you pop in the
pod question queue.
Yep. Pod question queue, and we can drag you in. Or if you want to ask them, if you don't want to be on the show, be on camera or be on audio, just pop the question in the DEG pod questions in the channel, in the Discord channel. And with that being said, hey man, so of course we're gonna do these rankings like how we always do. You know, we always start from because like I said, 7, so we're gonna start from 7 and we're gonna work all the way up to 1. So you want to go first or you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay, so what's at your 7?
Grand Theft Auto 1. The very first one. The very first one.
Really?
Yes, I'll tell you why. Because I don't have a real true. Okay, so I played Grand Theft Auto 1 without really knowing I was playing what I was playing, and it's the overhead on it. So I played it, but I don't have any real true feeling of like, oh, I really like remember and enjoying and playing Grand Theft Auto 1 so much. It's like, I mean, I played it. And I was like, okay, this is, but I never think about it. That's not where, in my mind, when I think about Grand Theft Auto, that's not where my trajectory starts. I'll tell you where as we go up today. So at the very bottom, I know it's the OG, it's the originator, it set it off. But for me, Grand Theft Auto 1.
So mine's is the second one, actually. Because I had my number 7. My number 7 is GTA 2 because I remember, remind you, these games was on PS1. So I remember playing the first one, and I was like, hey man, this is kind of different. I can just like go out here and just do whatever I want to do. I can just drive whatever truck I want to drive, kill anybody I want to kill. You got the little police cars and the police stars coming up, and if if you're doing too much crime, it's like you gotta run away from the police. You can jack a police car. Like I mean, I was like, man, this shit is kind of nuts. But I remember playing it with no really agenda. I just remember I remember every time I turned it on, I would just go out there and just do reckless shit. Like I wasn't following no mission. I wasn't following anything. I was just jacking cars and killing people and killing the police and all that stuff. Like I just remember doing all that, and it was fun. But I remember when part 2 came out, I was just like, okay, where's the next level? Like I feel like it was literally the exact. I literally felt like it was the exact game. Like it could have been Grand Theft Auto 1.5 for all intents and purposes. So I really didn't feel like it was next level or part 2 or whatever, anything like that. So I was just like, So that's why I put that one at number 7. I like the first one because, like I said, I had fun doing that in the first, being reckless in the first one, and it's an OG. So I have mine a little higher on the list, but 2. I think Grand Theft Auto 2 is last for me.
Okay. So
and
I feel you on that one. No, go ahead, because you can do number 6.
Number 6. So number 6. Okay, I know. I think I've said this before that yeah, like some of these Grand Theft Auto games, I tried them all and they just didn't stick for me. So I know people gonna get mad at this next one I'm going to say at number 6. I already know they're gonna get mad. So at number 6, I got GTA Vice City.
Wow.
Vice City, bro.
Vice City at 6, bro?
Yeah, I know. Trust me, y'all gonna be mad at the next one I have. Y'all gonna be mad at the next one I have.
I'm looking at you different, bro. You got Vice City at 6?
Vice City at 6, bro. Vice City at 6.
That's your truth.
Yeah, that's my truth, bro. Which you got?
GTA 2? Honestly, GTA 1 and 2 could be interchangeable. They could be because I felt the same way you said. They felt like the same game. So I felt like they felt like the same game to me, and I was like, okay. So I didn't even really touch GTA 2 because I was like, this is the same thing, like for the most part, and I didn't really feel I was playing anything different. So I was like, all right, I think I'm good. So and at that point, I kind of just like erased Grand Theft Auto as a game franchise out of my head for the time being until we'll get to the next one. But yeah, I'll let you know.
Okay.
All right, so
what's your number 5?
So my number 5 is GTA 3. So GTA 3, and it's crazy I'm going in order, but GTA 3 was my number 5 because I'll give it this. It's a good game, but it's the game that honestly I remember. This is where I really feel like I started my GTA journey for the most part.
I think for a lot of people, yeah. I think 3 was a beginning for a lot of people.
Yeah, and I remember the commercial for it too because they used Ave Maria, which is one of my favorite opera songs. But they used that, and that trailer sticks in my head. But also when I looked at it, I'm like, this can't be Grand Theft Auto because I don't know what Grand Theft Auto is, and it's overhead and it's all. So I'm like, this is not the same game. So it already got my attention. I'm like, oh, they completely just changed everything. And then I played it and I was like, oh, now this feels like something. This feels like something I can engage with. So, and it wasn't a perfect game. Like I don't like the fact that the main protagonist didn't speak at all. Like he was just completely silent the whole time. I'm like, all these other people are talking, but you can't say a word. Like I never understood that to me, like at all. Maybe they ran out of money for the voice actor or whatever. I don't know, but that was one thing that always kind of like bugged me. And then, like I said, it was just, the game wasn't perfect. It had its moment. Visually it wasn't all that. I mean, it was a step up from what it was, but I mean, I felt like there were better looking games and it could have been made better. They had like the mitten hands and all this other stuff, like small things. And I'm like, okay, all right. But for the most part, it was a necessary step up in the franchise to really give it the gas that it needed to really take off. So I got to give it that. So I'm definitely giving it that as far as that. But I felt like that was just like they just scratched the surface with what they could do, and they really truly did, because as the games went on, you can see how much more they were developed. But that was like the start. So I got to give it to Grand Theft Auto 3 as my number 5.
All right, at my number 5, man, this one. Man, I was playing this game. It didn't stick with me. Grand Theft Auto 4.
Really?
Grand Theft Auto 4. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto 4, man. I remember I was playing. I was just like, people kept saying how amazing it was, and I was just like,
the story is pretty good. The story's pretty good. It's a little dark.
I was just like,
it is a little dark, but the story's pretty good.
It's not hitting for me, man. So GTA 4, yeah, that's my number. I'm ranking that one as my 5th. It just didn't hit, bro. It just didn't hit. So
okay,
GTA 4 at 5. At number 4, I got the first GTA. Okay. I was just talking about this when I said the reason why I had GTA 2 at 7, the last place of 7. But GTA, the first one, like I said, man, I was like, man, I've never thought they would make a game like this. This is kind of wild. And the top view that we had, like the top, it was just different. Like I said, it was just really different. I'm just like, okay, again, if I probably would have followed some type of direction of like what to do in any missions, I probably would have had it ranked a little higher. But the fact that I was just going in there just being reckless, that was kind of cool. That was cool and fun. So yeah, the first GTA is number 4.
Okay. So for me, my number 4 is technically, I mean, it is, but it isn't, because I'm thinking about linear, because like we don't use numbers, but it is. But I'm putting GTA, GTA Vice. No, GTA 4 at 4. Close.
Okay.
But GTA 4 at 4. I like the story. I think it's a good GTA. The companion system, like Diogo was saying, is a little but I feel like it's got a strong story to it. It's not perfect, but I feel like it's what it was necessary for us to get to what 5 became. I think it worked out a lot of, like, it did a lot of things good, but also it showed a lot of things that they knew that they had to improve on. So I feel like, and I don't think, as far as like when you in the numerical thing, I don't think it's as memorable as it should be. You know, it's nobody really talks about GTA 4, you know, a lot. Even though it's not a bad game, but I don't feel like it gets pulled up in the conversation as much as it, you know, as it should probably have been. So, but it's not. But it's a middle of the road. It's a middle of the road game. That's why it's in the middle for me. It's the middle of the road game. It's not terrible, but it's not like the best they've ever done. So,
yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
So is it on 3? So it's your 3.
Yeah. So my 3. So my 3.
Top 3 now. Your top 3.
So my 3 is Vice City. Vice City is like, man. And I think I have Vice City at my 3 because I just remember when that game came out, like, that's when I really like sunk my teeth into like Grand Theft Auto. Like I said, 3 like got my attention, but Vice City is when I was like, oh. And also because at that time I really like Scarface, like the movie Scarface. So I really like Scarface, like and the whole Vice City, Miami, Scarface vibe. That got my attention with it, and the missions were fun. And like I said, it was in a different area. That was the first time it kind of branched out from New York City, really. So it was just a whole new, no, we're not trying to be on my Disney, but a whole new world shit, you know. So I was like, oh, okay, they can do this in a whole different environment, a whole different city, and it still works. It doesn't have to be in New York or Liberty City, or that type of major metropolitan style city. It can be in the South. It can be in the South Beach tropical, Miami vibe, and it still works. So yeah, that's definitely why it's at my 3. And it's just a lot of fun. It's a fun game. Vice City's a fun game.
All right, so at my 3, this one I remember I had to go back to this one because I at first I didn't like it, but then I was like, yeah, I'm tripping. At number 3, I got Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. San Andreas is that's that one. I don't know if the whole West Coast vibe about it that I love about it. You know what I'm saying? And it's. Man, that was another one that had a dope radio because that's when really Grand Theft Auto started taking off with the radio, with the radio stations, with the radio station. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that one, San Andreas is definitely. I feel like that's a top 3 worthy Grand Theft Auto game, in my opinion. My number 2 is I'm surprised you. In my opinion, I had this higher. Grand Theft Auto 3. That was when I was like, okay, this is next level. Like, when I played, went from 1 to 2, and I'm like, man, it's the same damn game. But when PS2 came out and they released the Grand Theft Auto 3 for it, I was like, oh, and that's when and I want to say that's when they introduced the radio station. So like the real radio station, it was just like, holy shit, like, yo, we can actually play like hear music from this joint on here. Like, yeah, that shit was wild. Cause I think that one had I think it had the Royce the 5'9" and Alchemist joint on there.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
it did.
Like I just remember playing that and was like, yo, this is next level.
Right.
Like this feels like a next level sequel. This feels like I'm playing a newer game. So Grand Theft Auto 3 for me, I was just like, man, yeah. And like, you know, like I said, it's kind of like the grandfather of what everyone loves, like, you know, in Vice City, San Andreas, you know, Grand Theft Auto. Like it became
the standard. It set the standard.
Yeah. So three for me, man. Yeah, like, you know, I was actually playing. Like, that's when I started. I was like, okay, I can play it. Like, let me start pinching the missions and not just be reckless out here. So, yeah, no, Grand Theft Auto 3, man. That's my number 2, man. That's my number 2. What's your 2 and your 1?
So my number 2 is Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. When I tell you, bro, how much I loved playing this game, and it's not just because the game was fun. First of all, this was the Grand Theft Auto for the niggas. All right, first of all, it's for the black folk. But it's the West Coast version. Like, I mean, and these characters still have like strongholds in culture, like CJ, Big Smoke. You know what I'm saying? The order from Big Smoke. Get 2 number 9s, the number 6 with extra dip. Like, come on, like. And not only that, but the game, like I said, I think it was the peak of that Grand Theft Auto 3. It was, but that's when they reached the peak of that Grand Theft Auto 3 style of play, where they kind of like knocked out all the kinks and they got it they got it right. They got it all right. On top of that, I just have like fond memories because at this time I was in high school when this game came out. So me and my homies, we would just play Grand Theft Auto. And we'd be passing the system. We'd be sitting there playing Grand Theft Auto, like right after school, and just like, you know, just hanging out and stuff like that. So I got fond memories of playing that game and going through that game. And it just really, like I said, it just was the peak of that. And like the little Easter eggs, like, you know, just the West Coast vibe. Again, a whole new world, a whole new area. It took it to the West Coast. So we went from Florida. So that's like like the game. Like every location like kept speaking to me. So we went to like, you know, the Scarface style of Miami, and then we went to the West Coast, and it brought in that West Coast flavor, and it brought in like, you know, like the West Coast gangster rap feel of it, but also it felt like a Boys in the Hood. It felt like a Boys in the Hood or a Menace to Society type game. And, you know, growing up, we watched those movies, like, you know, stuff like that. So so it's like they knew they hit the nail on the head with that type of stuff. So I was like, man, this game was just amazing. So it's still like, oh shit, here we go again. People still use that meme to this day. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, man, I feel like if any game, Grand Theft Auto game ever got like a remake or a remaster, I would hope it's San Andreas. I would love to see that game remade from the ground up in new gen. That would be a good time. And of course, no surprise, my number 1, the game that's been around for goddamn 3 generations, it broke the mold and continues to just outshine Grand Theft Auto 5. What can't you say about this game, bro? This game did it. You can't. This game is this game was a monster within its own self. Like, not only when the game came out was it felt bigger, it felt better, it just felt more like they again took it up to the next level from the story. Three different characters you can play. 3 different protagonists you can play. Their stories were all intertwined and connected somewhere form. The missions were wild. The extent of what you could do in that game was crazy. And then when the online showed up, and that opened up a whole nother level. That was me right there. That was for me right there. And then you pretty much turned yourself into the main character. You can go around, build businesses, build empires.
That was it for me,
bro. You can do all these things. It became like I said, like no game has done what Grand Theft Auto 5 has done, and not to mention all the DLCs that they've incorporated and added on top of the online, and then the PC came in with the mods, and there's modded versions. I mean, there's people who make a living, like the T Grizzly, the rapper. He completely has a whole other revenue stream based on playing GTA 5 online with his homies, the Grizzly Gang thing. That's
crazy.
Like he started a whole new wave for himself based off that game. Not just him, but a whole bunch of other people. But that's just how impactful and how like just crazy this game has gotten, to the point where like that's all people will play. It's sometimes it's the only game. Like some people only play 2K. Some people only play Grand Theft Auto online. That's the only game they play. People who don't even play video games, they'll get on a modded version of Grand Theft Auto Online so they can just hang out with their friends, and you see the videos of people out here scamming people or like, you know, trying to do like transactions. There's so many things that people, I'm like,
that's so wild.
Like the fact that this game is this way, people getting set up, you know, people, it's like, bro, people caught catching other people cheating on other people in the game. Yeah. It's like, bro, this is like a real life simulation of life, bro, that they created into this game. It's so wild what they've done, and it makes it scary to think that they found a way apparently to possibly go to another level with GTA 6. So
whoa, bruh, Indiana I'm sorry, my bad.
Wait, did they win?
Indiana, yes, they hit a game winner.
No way,
Tyler Hat, bruh, 120 to 119.
No, bro.
Wow.
Sorry, y'all. Halliburton with the game winner, 3.
Wow, bro, that's crazy.
Halliburton came, bro. Cavs had them too. They lost 2 at home.
Wow,
bro. Indiana not falling. Indiana not playing, bro. I know they gonna take out, bro. If they. Man, and they going back home. If they take out the number 1 seed, bro.
Bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I agree with you. My number 1 is Grand Theft Auto 5 as well. It's just, I mean, look, come on.
It happened, bro. Sorry. I got you. I'll check my parlay later. Maybe look, Halliburton hitting that 3 might have took him over the edge. He might have hit my fantasy score. Anyway, go ahead. Grant. I mean, Grand Theft Auto 5. I mean, it's. I mean, when they put that online feature, it was curtains for that. Like I was like, okay, you know, playing. You know, I think that was like, I want to say, and correct me, Chad, if I'm wrong. Was that like a first time that we saw like you can play 3 different characters, like you said, and they story all intertwining together. Right. Like 3, you know, usually you might see a game with 1 or 2, but 3, I think that was like a first time we saw something like that. Yeah.
In the game, when that was next level.
And what's crazy is all 3 of their stories were good.
Yeah,
they were entertaining.
But the online, bruh, that I was like, for me, I was like, I would have just got this. I would have been cool with just the online part of it. I didn't even need that story. Right. I didn't even need those. Me personally, I mean, I know people, you know, might disagree with me, whatever, but like, just give me that online. Like, that's what I'm saying about GTA 6. Just give me online. I don't even really care about that story. Give me the online stuff. Let me put myself in the game and start my empire and go crazy. So yeah, GTA 5, bro. Like that's easy. So real quick, let me go over my list again. So at 7, I got GTA 2. At 6, I got GTA Vice City. At 5, I got GTA 4. At 4, I got GTA. At 3, I got GTA San Andreas. At 2, I got GTA 3. And at 1, I got GTA 5.
All right. And then for me, at my 7, I had GTA 1. 6, GTA 2. 3. Oh, 10 on time. At 5 was GTA 3. 1, 2, 3. And then at 4 was GTA 4. At 3, GTA Vice City. 2, GTA San Andreas. And my number 1 was GTA 5. So yeah, it makes sense. But yeah, y'all, like Grand Theft Auto, which is crazy. It's been around, what, 20 plus years? To almost 30 years? which is crazy to me. Yeah, I think it's almost 30 years that Grand Theft Auto has been around, if not more. I don't know. I gotta look at when the first one came out. But the fact that this game has went through so many different generations and has just progressively just gotten better and better and better to the point where now it is like literally just it's its own, like you can't even like compare it to other games. You can't even like you can't even like say, hey, like Grand Theft Auto at this point, Grand Theft Auto is like in its own category if you think about it. Because you can't really compare it to anything else. There's no other game, and they've tried to make Grand Theft Auto clones, and they never ever, last over time. So, like I said, you've gotten the games where people have taken elements of Grand Theft Auto or just try to make a clone, and they never stand the test of time. But it's like it's undeniable at this point. So GTA 6 is pretty much going to be a cakewalk for Rockstar as far as success is concerned. But it's good to see. It's good to see that it's thriving and well. What's not good to see, damn, Halliburton was 4 away on my fantasy score. Damn. Chalked me. Damn, Halliburton.
It happens, you know what I'm saying?
Good shit, though. Good shit getting that game winner, though. I respect it.
He said I respect it. All right, so I see Christian is in the pod question queue, so go ahead and drag him up in here.
I'm gonna bring on in Krishna real quick. See what the hell he talking about. All right, Krishna, we got you up in this thing. What you got for us?
Hello, y'all can hear me?
We can hear you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on? What's up?
What's going on with y'all? Happy Cinco de Mayo, even though it's one day that didn't pass.
Hey.
I don't know what y'all plans were for May 4th, but I know the entire day of May 4th, I played one song only, just so I can rub that shit into Drake's face. So that's been what I've been doing.
Not like us. It's crazy. It's been a year now. It's a year anniversary. Jesus Christ,
man. And it's still that man selling out arenas or stadiums.
And Drake out here canceling Australia tours.
Yep, that struggle was real. Like that and Euphoria, I was like, good Lord, it has been a year since these two songs dropped.
Man.
And I was like, bro, they hit even harder.
Kendrick messed up my birthday dropping Euphoria on my birthday last year, man. He messed my whole vibe up, bro.
That whole stream, that whole week, that was probably one of the most insane weeks in hip hop, bro. That was one of the most insane, memorable weeks in hip hop history.
Crazy, bro.
All right.
Crazy.
All right, what we got? What we got for a question? What you got for us?
All right, so my question for y'all is gonna be this: what are the top 5 games that you're looking to buy this year? It could be new games, it can be old games, but what's the top 5 games you're looking to buy this year?
Okay, I got you.
Or okay,
yeah, this year. He said this year. Okay. Borderlands 4, of course, Ghost of Yeti. I forgot that other game. It's like a darker version of Pac-Man. I forgot what it was called. Damn it, I forgot what it was called. Shadow something. I forgot what it was called. Let's see, chat, help me out. It's like Pac-Man though. It's like a dark version of Pac-Man. But if someone in the chat remember the name, let me know. But that game, what else is supposed to be dropping this year? That's my 3. What else is supposed to be dropping this year? Shit. Oh, Metal Gear, duh. That's in August. Metal Gear dropping. And then Doom Dark Ages. That's dropping. That's dropping. So yeah, those are 5 games. Yeah, Shadow. Yep, there you go. I know the chat was gonna help me out. Yeah, Shadow Labyrinth. That's. I think I'm saying that right. Labyrinth. Those are 5 games. Those are 5 games that I'm guaranteed buying day one. Doom gonna be coming out in a couple of weeks. Oh no! I take that. Hold on. I got 6. Christian.
He said 5.
I know. I'm gonna give him 6. I'm gonna give him a bonus. Elden Ring, Night Rain, the co-op joint. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are joints. Those are games I'm definitely purchasing day one. I know I feel like it's some more, but those are 6 definitely for sure, Christian. That I'm top 6 right there. That I'm gonna buy. That I'm looking forward to buying for me. That's definitely coming out the remainder of this year. So yeah, those are ones. What you got, Granddad?
All right. Doom, The Dark Ages, easy.
Okay.
Ghost of Yote.
I said Yeti. Yeah.
You said Yeti. Ghost of Yote. Mario Kart World. Look, hopefully I can get it in the bundle, but if not, I'm gonna get it. But I need that new Mario Kart in my life.
See, I don't know if I'm gonna get a Switch unless Metro Prime dropping with it.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna drop.
It is.
Also, sticking with the Switch 2, Donkey Kong Bonanza. It's a day one for me. Like I said, I gotta fill that void somehow from Banjo. It's gonna do it for me. And then the last one. Hades 2. Hades 2 is coming. So
is that officially coming this year?
They said it was this year.
I don't know.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Yes, but I don't know.
If it don't,
I don't know. I don't think it's definite.
If I don't get Hades 2, then I will settle for. Yeah, you know what? Not settle, but it'll be a good time. Borderlands 4. Borderlands 4 would be fun too.
And Borderlands 4 gonna be great.
Yeah,
did you see the PlayStation? Like they did like a showcase. State of Play.
Oh yeah, man.
That Borderlands gonna be crazy.
Borderlands 3 was fun. Like I said, you converted me with Borderlands 3. That was fun. That was a lot of fun because, like I said, but so yeah, I know 4 is gonna be just as good.
It's gonna be crazy.
So yeah, so those are my 5 though. But yeah, but mostly, like I said, I'm looking forward to Doom: The Dark Ages for sure. Like when that comes out, forget about it.
That's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy.
Forget about it. That's immediate attention right there. And then and like I said, if I can get a hold of a Switch 2 at launch, Mario Kart World is gonna be getting a lot of mileage, no pun intended. And that Donkey Kong, I gotta see what could have been, because I know what's gonna happen. In the back of my head, I'm gonna be visualizing that as Banjo and Kazooie, but I'm gonna be like, with a thug tear in my eye, like this is what we could have had. I know that's the case, but I'm gonna take it.
All right. What could have been? What about you, Christian? What's your 5?
My 5 games I'm looking forward definitely is going to be Doom: Dark Ages. I am definitely looking forward to that.
Oh yeah.
Borderlands 4, with that being pushed back later to the year, was like, okay, you know what? I'm fine with that. Make sure it's right. Day one, gotta be crazy. I'm actually interested in seeing what Forza Horizon 5 is going to look like on PlayStation. I've never played a Forza game before, so that would be interesting for me. Yep. And two games that made me go back to GameStop for the first time in 2 years. One is Shinobi: The Art of Retaliation. Classic old school game. I was like, oh my goodness, after I watched that. And coming out next week, Capcom Fighting Collection Volume 2.
Okay, I see.
I am so pumped for that game, for that to come. I was like, once that dropped, that's it. Like, you might even not even see me on DEW, bro. That's how bad that's gonna be. Dang, that's bad that's gonna be, bro. Hey, man, you ain't gonna see.
Hey, they got some bangers in that collection, man. I ain't mad at you with that one.
I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, Capcom, y'all been teasing us forever with this bullshit. You finally drop it. I was like, nope, I'm sorry.
Look,
I was
man,
like,
that's going to be a resurgence, man. That's probably going to be an FGC tournament resurgence too, because they bringing back some games that we ain't seen in a minute. So like, I'm looking to see. I'm definitely looking to see. I'm definitely going to get it myself. So, but yeah, man, I'm excited that Capcom's feeding the streets finally with those.
Yeah. I was like, that when I saw that, I was like, nope, went to GameStop, got me a credit card, pre-ordered that bitch. That's it. I was like, that's it. It's like, nope, I don't want to hear it. So I am so looking forward to that. But yeah, when I saw Shinobi: The Art of Retaliation with them bringing that game back, and remaking it just like they did with Streets of Rage 4, I was like, yep, that's gonna be another one of them good ones for me.
Oh yeah,
I grew up on that game.
Oh man, yeah, man. We like I said, we getting a lot of great releases this year, going into next year too, man. Like it's a lot of good stuff in the pipeline. So like I said, it's all about having time to play it, but hey, and having the funds too, because you know they hitting the wallet, they hitting them wallets heavy this year for sure.
Yep, they are.
Yep, they definitely are. But yeah, Lizard Cube is starting to turn into one of my favorite companies because they doing everything right now.
Oh yeah,
it's like if they can at least get their hands on another game like that, another classic, and remake that, it's like, yep, y'all forever gonna be on my friend list. Like whatever you selling, I'm buying. I don't care if it's, I don't care what it is. It may not even be good for me. It's like I don't care. You selling it, I'm buying. They've been hitting all the check marks.
Hey, can't be mad at it. Can't be mad at it. All right. Well, I appreciate the question. That's dope. But like, no, that's a little. You know, we've been doing the rankings in the list, top 5s, top 7s, good shit. But yeah, man. Like I said, we like a good list. But yeah, man. Like, appreciate you always coming through, Christian, with the questions. And as always, one time for the one time. DEW.
DEW.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Backlash this Saturday.
Yep. Make sure you're in the DW chat. We're gonna talk about this backlash. You know, like I gotta catch up on some things because I've been out of commission, but I'm gonna catch up on some things and make sure I'm prepped and ready for backlash. So, but yeah, that's definitely coming up this weekend. So make sure you y'all tuned in for that if you're a wrestling fan.
Yep. All right, y'all.
All right, Christian. We appreciate you.
All right. Good night.
Hey. All right. Well. Let's see. That's it. Yep, that's it. All right. So yeah, that's gonna do it for our questions, y'all. But we appreciate you guys always coming through with the questions, Krishna. If you want to ask a question on the show, like I said, you can just hop in our Discord on our DEG Pod question queue. We'll bring you onto the show. You can talk to your boys, or you can throw a question in the DEG Pod questions channel. We can also answer a question there. But other than that, that's going to do it for part number 2 and episode 232 in general. So, B, go ahead and take us on out of here.
All right, y'all. So, as always, man, Christian, thank you for coming through with the questions. Like I said, if you guys want to ask us anything, gaming related, anything, let us know. Come in, ask us any questions, talk about it. We always down to chop it up, man. But yes, man, great part 2 of the episode 232. Hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you guys for listening, for watching, subscribing, following, all that great stuff, man. Make sure you follow everything, man. All the socials and YouTube and Twitch and all that stuff, man. But with myself, Granddad, we will see y'all for another podcast episode. I'm going to be around for the gaming, so just got to figure out what we're going to play for the gaming week. Wish it could be Split Fiction, you know what I'm saying? I really wish. I mean, I'm just out here just lonely, man. Just wishing I could just play wishing I could play Split Fiction. I just want to do hood rat things with my friends. I just that's all I want to do, man. I just want to play hood rat things with my friends. That's all. So,
man. Hey, look. Let me see what I can figure out, bro, and then we can see if we can get some Split Fiction going. I'm not making no promises. But I'll see what I can try to finagle.
If you like sports, be sure to tune in. Dead End Sports Day live right now on the YouTube channel and on Twitch. Make sure you check them out. We are live tomorrow. We're doing another listening with Nick Grant. MC Nick Grant out of North Carolina. We're doing that live on Dead End Hip Hop. And we're doing a live talking about the anniversary of the battle of the Not Like Us, Kendrick Lamar Drake beef. We're going to talk about that tomorrow as a Dead End Hip Hop live as well. So be sure to come through. And that being said, that'll do it for episode 232. We will see y'all for the next podcast episode. Peace.
Peace out, y'all.